sloths, with their slow, deliberate movements and seemingly perpetual smile, have intrigued scientists and nature enthusiasts alike for centuries. To truly appreciate the marvel of these animals, we need to look into their evolutionary history, physical characteristics, behavior, and biology. We also need to consider their unique adaptations, including their remarkable strength and the conservation challenges that they face in a rapidly changing world. The story of three-toed sloths begins millions of years ago during the evolutionary radiation of a group of animals known as Xenarthra. This group, which also includes armadillos and anteaters, originated in South America and is characterized by unique skeletal features such as additional articulations between the vertebrae, which contribute to their stability and strength. The ancestors of modern sloths were quite different from the small, tree-dwelling creatures we know today. Some of these ancient sloths, known as megatheriums or ground sloths, were enormous, with some species reaching the size of elephants. They roamed the forests and grasslands of South and Central America, and even parts of North America during the Pleistocene epoch. As the climate changed and forests expanded, some sloths adapted to an arboreal lifestyle, leading to the evolution of modern tree-dwelling sloths we see today. These evolutionary changes favored a smaller body size, reduced energy expenditure, and specialized adaptations for life in the canopy. This evolutionary shift led to the divergence of two main types of sloths, the two-toed sloths and the three-toed sloths. While they share many similarities, they are distinct in their evolutionary lineage, physical characteristics, and behavior as well. Three-toed sloths are named for the three long, curved claws in their forelimbs, which they use to grasp branches with remarkable tenacity. They have a unique set of physical characteristics that are perfectly adapted to their slow-paced arboreal lifestyle. One of the most distinctive features of three-toed sloths is their unusual musculoskeletal system. Unlike most mammals, they have a highly reduced muscle mass, with their muscles constituting only about 25% of their total body weight. This contrasts with the 40 to 45% muscle mass seen in most terrestrial mammals. Despite their reduced musculature, the three-toed sloths are astonishingly strong. They're actually about 3 times stronger than the average human. This strength allows them to hang upside down branches for extended periods without tiring. This incredible strength is due to the unique structure of their muscles and tendons. The tendons in a sloth's limbs are structured in a way that allows them to lock into place, supporting their weight with minimal musculature effort. This adaptation is crucial for an animal that spends nearly its entire life hanging upside down. The sloth's muscles are also slow twitch, or type 1 fibers, which are highly efficient for sustained contractions and endurance activities, albeit at the cost of speed and quick reflexes. This muscular configuration is perfectly suited to their lifestyle, allowing them to move slowly and deliberately through the trees, conserving energy. Their skeletal structure is equally specialized. Three-toed sloths have long, curved claws that can be up to 4 inches in length, which they use to grip branches securely. Their limb bones are elongated and robust, providing leverage and support an exceptionally large, multi-chambered stomach that acts like a fermentation chamber. This specialized stomach can take up to a month to digest a single meal fully. The slow digestion process allows sloths to extract the maximum amount of nutrients from their food, but it also means that they must consume food continuously to meet their energy needs. The slow metabolism of sloths is also linked to their low body temperature, which averages around 30 degrees Celsius or 86 degrees Fahrenheit. That's much lower than most mammals. This low body temperature makes them highly sensitive to environmental changes, as you can imagine. If this temperature drops too much, they can become lethargic and even enter a state of torpor. Conversely, if it gets too hot, they have difficulty dissipating heat because they lack sweat glands and have a dense coat of fur. This vulnerability to temperature fluctuations is one reason why sloths are found exclusively in the warm, stable climates of the tropical forests of Central and South America. Behaviorally, three-toed sloths are solitary and spend most of their lives alone, except during brief periods of courtship and when a mother is raising her young. They're primarily nocturnal, though they may also be active during the day. Their movement through the trees is slow and deliberate, rarely exceeding a few meters per hour. This slow movement is a form of camouflage, as it helps them avoid detection by predators such as jaguars, harpy eagles, and humans. In fact, sloths are so slow that algae and moss often grow on their fur, providing an additional layer of camouflage that blends perfectly with the tree canopy. Despite their apparent sluggishness, sloths are actually excellent swimmers. When they need to cross a river or stream, they can do so with surprising speed and agility, using their long limbs to propel themselves through the water. This ability to swim is another adaptation that helps them navigate their forest habitats, which are often interspersed with bodies of water. One of the most fascinating aspects of sloth biology is their symbiotic relationship with a variety of organisms that live in their fur. The green algae that grow in their coat not only provide camouflage, but are also thought to be a food source for the sloth. Additionally, the fur of a sloth can host an entire micro-ecosystem of moths, beetles, fungi, and other organisms. Some species of moths are known to spend their entire life cycle within the sloth's fur, laying their eggs in the sloth species when the animal descends from the trees to defecate, which happens only once a week. This unique behavior of descending to the ground to defecate is still not fully understood, but it may be related to maintaining this delicate ecological balance. The conservation status of three-toed sloths is a topic of growing concern. While some species, such as the brown-throated three-toed sloth, are relatively common and widespread, others, like the pygmy three-toed sloths, are critically endangered. The pygmy three-toed sloth is found only on the small island of Escudo de Veraguas off the coast of Panama, and is one of the world's most endangered animals, with an estimated population of fewer than 100 individuals remaining. Habitat destruction, particularly the loss of tropical forests due to logging, agriculture, and urbanization, is the primary threat to sloth populations. These activities not only reduce the available habitat, but also fragmented, isolating populations and making it difficult for individuals to find food, mates, and suitable shelter. Conservation efforts are underway to protect these unique animals and their habitats. Protected deforestation projects and wildlife corridors are crucial for maintaining the connectivity of sloth habitats. Education and awareness campaigns are also essential for reducing human impact, such as the illegal pet trade, which poses a significant threat to sloths. Sloths are often captured and sold as exotic pets, a practice that is not only highly illegal, but also incredibly harmful to the animals, as they require highly specialized care that's incredibly difficult to provide in captivity outside of zoos. One innovative approach to sloth conservation involves the use of sloth bridges, which are rope structures that span roads and other barriers, allowing sloths to safely cross and access different parts of their habitat. These bridges are a simple but effective way to reduce the number of sloths killed by vehicles and increase their mobility within fragmented landscapes. The importance of conserving sloths extends beyond their intrinsic value as unique and fascinating creatures. Sloths, as you can imagine, play a vital role in the ecosystems that they inhabit. As fulvivores, they help control the growth of certain plant species, contributing to the overall health and diversity of the forest. Their presence also supports the diverse community of organisms that live in their fur, adding to the complexity and richness of tropical ecosystems. The three-toed sloth is a remarkable example of evolutionary adaptation and specialization. From their origins as ground-dwelling giants to their current status as slow-moving arboreal dwellers, sloths have evolved a suite of physical, behavioral, and physiological traits that allow them to thrive in their unique ecological niche. Their incredible strength, slow metabolism, and symbiotic relationships with other organisms underscore the complexity and interdependence of life in the tropical forests. But despite their resilience, sloths face significant threats from human activities and environmental change. It's our responsibility to protect these gentle creatures and the ecosystems they inhabit, ensuring that they continue to hang slowly and serenely in the trees for generations to come. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe to help the channel grow. Till next time.